Oh, hello. Look at this bunch of rascals. Okay, well, the new mission is, let's escape.
Hey everybody, it's Tom Marks from PC Gamer here with a look at Loot Rascals. This was one of my favorite games that I got to play at E3 this year, and now I'm getting a chance to get a hands-on again, and it continues to be just one of my favorite roguelikes in recent memory. So the way the game works is it's this top-down roguelike, exactly how you'd expect a roguelike to be, except it's turn-based. And I know it doesn't look turn-based, but the way it works is every time you take a step onto another tile, a turn progresses, and you uncover anything new that you might be in your vision now. So you can see this little turn timer in the top right, and as I take steps, the nighttime, the moon, starts shifting, and it'll eventually, after this next step, turn to day. And now you see that guy had a little attack symbol over his head, now he has a defense symbol. So you want to always try to attack people. This guy will run away from me, which is kind of annoying, but you always want to try to attack guys when they have the defense symbol instead of the attack symbol. But those turns don't progress until I take another step. So, take a step, and if he has the defense symbol, I hit him first, is what that means. And then you get these items, because it is called Loot Rascals, so you get lots of items. And this is this item screen. It's basically your inventory. So you can see there's, like, everything has either an attack value or a defense value, and then it gives certain bonuses. So, like, this guy gets a bonus of +2 if it's in column 3. This one gives a bonus of +2 to anything above it. So, like, if I wanted this to be, right now it's giving me extra defense, but if I wanted to put it here, now I'm getting extra attack from that. I am playing with a controller right now, even though it is on PC. I prefer it with a controller. It's just one of those games that's kind of been designed that way. And as you start getting more and more loot chips, this starts filling up. You get more and more unique things, but they're all basically just randomly generated versions of these items with different stats. And the nice thing about the way this turn system works is that if you want to just keep moving, you can. Like, if I just want to ignore these guys, I can just be like, alright, I'm going to keep walking, whatever. But as soon as I'm like, okay, I have to think about what I want to do next with that wook, it becomes a little bit of a game of, okay, I can slow down, I can decide what I want to try to do, where I want to move. Because they are moving only when a new turn progresses. Or when you, and that's when you either take a step on a new tile or pick up a loot thing. So if I only have one of these Hydra putters, I get +2 on it, so I'm going to throw that in there. Until you fill up your inventory, it kind of doesn't matter what's there. But one of my favorite things about this game is the character design, the silliness of it, the attitude, the music, the art. It's just it's one of the best looking games and best best attitudes of a games I've seen in a very, very long time. And it's one of the things that attracted me to it at E3, and I just can't get enough of the world. It's kind of like this weird mix of an Adult Swim cartoon with, like, Earthworm Jim a little bit in there, a little bit of Toe Jam and Earl vibes too. It's just very strange, and I can't get enough of it. There's this character that's this kind of teapot-headed. The developer told me he's a genie, but he's got this teapot head, kind of robot guy, and he's literally one of the best, like, most hilarious characters in a video game I've seen in a very, very long time.
Alright, we're nearly there, so I'm just going to talk you through the mission again, okay? Right, you're on your way to the site of a new outer space holiday camp, where the miracle substance, liquid anything, has already been transported in a big Barry unit, which is a nickname, it's got a technical name.
My main concern with Loot Rascal, of what I've played of it so far, is that the items are kind of very samey. So a game like Enter the Gungeon or Binding of Isaac is a roguelike that's really driven by the fact that you're getting these new items and they're changing up the playstyle every time you get it. You don't know which items you're going to get. In Binding of Isaac specifically, you're trying to do these different combinations. And while there's a lot of that that's fun with this sort of thing, like, okay, I want this guy to be in the top row, I want this one to be above this one, I want to make sure I don't get multiple Hydra putters. Since these are all randomly generated, it's like once you've seen one meteor ball, you've seen them all. And all they are is fundamentally is stats. You do get items like this later. Oh, this guy's gonna hit me, but that's okay. You get items like this occasionally. So this guy is spectral decoys explode, and there's abilities that you can get, which you can see actually in the... I don't have a spectral decoy right now, but you can see in the bottom right there's this little wheel right here, so you can find like ice weapon items, or electricity is right there. This one lets you teleport, this one heals you, and you can find these special items, but they are still fundamentally just like that ability, and there are only 6 of those little abilities, and these more unique items like the ones that you just saw me get of the spectral guy. There's another one of those that actually makes the game move in real time a little bit. So there are cool little things, but there aren't enough of them is my main complaint, and it makes me concerned that as I start playing through the game more, I'm gonna feel like I've seen everything already, which is a little bit of a concern. But the game's got such just like a silly vibe to it, I kind of don't even care about that stuff. So like this I just picked up is this this fire chip, right? And so I can put it onto another chip, whichever one I think is my best one, and it permanently modifies that. And then I can go like this and actually burn somebody. But that's not enough compared to something like Binding of Isaac, where you're constantly getting new weapons. So I really, really love the art style. I really love the game in general. I think it's just a fantastic, unique experience for a roguelike. But I am still concerned about kind of its long-term appeal. How replayable is it? Because it is, that's what roguelikes are all about, is playing them a bunch of times and dying and restarting and dying and restarting. So check out Loot Rascals. Stay tuned at PCGamer.com for more about this game. I hope to play a lot more of it in the coming days.